This is a sports catastrophe production.
Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe Birthday Boy. And the birthday boy for today, May the 24th, is a former bad boy with the Detroit Pistons. He played all his 14-year career with the Pistons. He could play guard and was a highly effective defender, one of the best backcourts alongside Isaiah Thomas, inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. He was president of basic basketball operations for the Pistons until he got his new role is the executive vice president and head of basketball operations of the whole NBA. His name is Joe Dumars, who's 61 years old today. He was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. His mother was a custodian at Northwestern State University. His father was a truck driver. Dumars grew up in an athletic family, as all five of his brothers were actually defensive standouts in football. David Dumars would actually play in the USFL, the 80s version. He was defensive back on football team until junior high school, when he got hit on the field and it directed him towards basketball. So Dumars would turn pro in basketball. Well, he would play college with McNeese State and did pretty well. 22.5 points per game. He was actually sixth in the nation in his senior season, 25.8. It was 11th leading scorer in NCAA history at the time. So the 1985 NBA draft came around. As a shooting guard, he was actually the second shooting guard taken. Actually, what's funny is he was the second guard taken in the draft, as everyone basically went center or power forward or small forward and all that. Although there were some great moves like Patrick Ewing, Xavier McDaniel, Chris Mullen, Douglas Shrub, Charles Oakley, and Karl Malone were good. He was only the second guard after San Antonio took Al Frederick Hughes from Loyola. The Pistons, with the 18th pick, took Joe Dumars from McNeese. So he was a draft pick of the Pistons and would hang around Detroit for all his career. He actually became the starting shooting guard midway through the season, replacing John Long, who was named to the All Rookie First Team. Dumars would win two NBA championships as a player in 1989 and 90. Um, he would average 17 points per game in the 89 regular season, dished out 5.7 assists per game, and helped Detroit win 63 games. They went through the playoffs easily and would take on the Lakers, trying to get revenge for the 1988 season, which they lost the final. Which they did. Dumars was the finals MVP. Not Isaiah, it was Dumars who did it. 27.3 points per game. And the Pistons swept the Lakers to win their first NBA title in a while, I think. In the 1990 playoffs, he, alongside Dennis Rodman, were a cornerstone of Chuck Daly's Jordan Rules defensive playbook, which forced the Bulls to change their offensive strategy to include less of Michael Jordan and more of the members of the team. MJ said Dumars was the best defender he faced in the NBA. In the 90 NBA Finals, Dumars did well, 20.6 points per game. He won Game 3 against the Trailblazers with 33 points, but that was the same day his father had died. Dumars instructed his wife not to tell him any news about his condition until after the game. However, Debbie told Isaiah Thomas, who told the rest of the team. Yeah, that was just sad and all that. Well, he won two NBA titles with the Pistons in 89 and 90. Went to the All Star game 6 times. And all that. He led the Pistons in points per game 4 straight seasons from 91 to 94. So, anyway, he did his job. He could put up points per game and all that. He put up over 16,400 points as a Piston in his 14-year career. It was known as the Bad Boys teams of the Pistons for their aggressive play and demeanor. He was actually quiet and upstanding behavior. He was the first ever winner of the NBA Sportsmanship Award in 1996. In fact, the award in 2000 was renamed the Joe Dumars Trophy. That same year in 2000, the Pistons decided to retire his number 4. he was the only Piston to wear number 4 when the team left for Detroit. It's amazing that, like even like the 20, 30 years before he came into the league, no one wore number 4. I was part of the '94 World Championship team when the World Championships were held in Toronto. He played in the gold medal. So Dumars did his job 1,018 games, 16.1 points per game, 4.5 assists per game. He was known for helping Detroit out. Him and Isaiah Thomas, one of the best backcourts ever. Playoffs, he had some deep runs. 88, he played 23 games, but the Pistons lost game 7 in the finals. But 89, 90, they won back-to-back titles. And 91, they went to the conference final. But the Bulls finally got over the hump and beat them. And then he had 4 first-round exits in a row. Dumars would soon become the Pistons' president of basketball operations. Prior to the 2000-2001 season, he was named Executive of the Year for 2003. And the main reason why the Pistons won the 2004 title, using his quiet acquisitions such as Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Ben Wallace to help him win the title. He became the first African American executive to lead a team to an NBA title. That's right, Bill Russell wasn't the first. During the 2006 season, the Pistons put up 64 wins, but unfortunately did not make the finals. Let me think. If memory serves me right, that was Miami. Yeah. The Pistons went 6 straight years to the Eastern Conference Finals under Dumars' watch from 03 to 08. So he was practically bringing a playoff team through. So anyway, Dumars on April 14, 2014 decided to step down as president of basketball operations, yet remain as an advisor. During his 14 years as Pistons president, he got them to 73 playoff wins, 6 conference finals appearances, 6 Central Division titles, 2 Eastern Conference championships in 04 and 05, and the 2004 NBA title over the Lakers, although the Spurs beat them in 05. He was named special advisor to the GM of the Sacramento Kings in June of 2019, and then was named interim executive vice president of basketball operations for the Kings. But since May 2022, he's been executive vice president and head of basketball operations for the NBA. So he knew what to do. So anyway, Joe Dumars did his job with such class and such dignity that you forgot that he was a bad boy for the Pistons and basically part of the Jordan Rules philosophy. So there, Joe Dumars was just one of a kind, and you can't beat that. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.